Okay, hey everyone. So guess what? We are about to go ahead and do another recipe. So today's recipe, we are going to have shrimp scampi. I am creating another beautiful plate. So go ahead and enjoy the video.
All right, my husband said he ready to eat dinner. We about to cook dinner. Okay, so starting off with my soda pans. I have two of them. And I got a question to ask y'all because I noticed that some of the videos that when I'm cooking, that y'all ain't viewing them like that. And I know y'all ain't got nothing against me or anything. But is it because I haven't been in the videos? Do you like it better when I'm in the videos telling y'all how to do it? Or do you like it better when you just watch? That's my question. Okay, let's move on. So I have some shrimp right here. They say they large, but baby, these look like little baby small ones, okay? But we gonna do what we gonna do with them because it don't matter about what size they are when it comes down to this particular meal. You can use any kind. You can use them large, you can use them small, you can use medium. Only thing you need to make sure they is cleaned and deveined and the skin is off. That's okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make some hot water to put our noodles on. You gotta make sure your water is nice and hot. If your water ain't hot, your noodles ain't gonna cook right. So make sure your water is as hot as it can. Once it starts boiling, we're gonna add in our noodles. I'm gonna show you exactly what noodles I'm using, which is linguine. Now, come on over here. Come on over here with your bad self. So when it comes down to linguine noodles, you can pick any brand. I'm using Great Value. Yet again, I'm showing y'all all the stuff, okay? Then I'm not gonna take the long way. I'm not doing no seasoning. I'm not doing no extra stuff tonight. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let McCormick do the work for me. Inside my cookbook, I talk about all the different McCormick seasoning packets because it's tons for you guys who are not interested in doing all of that. You don't know how much of what. Just go ahead and let McCormick do the work for you, baby. Don't trip. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to add some salt to your water. Adding salt to your water is going to keep your noodles from sticking. I'm trying to get to my salt. Y'all, adding salt to the water is going to keep your noodles from sticking. Shake it in there. Pow. Just like that. Add a little bit of oil. Oil going to keep them too. Pow. Just like that. Ain't hard. Ain't hard. I'm trying to teach y'all how to do the simple, easy things. Now this is a thing right here I ain't never done before. I told my husband, I said I'm gonna read the directions. It says stir, scoop, bake, milk, spoon, or brush. You know, directions is a blessing. Let's follow these instructions. Because mama ain't gonna be able to do that on her own, not this time. So the first thing these Red Lobster biscuits say is, it say to preheat your oven to 425. Let's do that. Bake 4225. Stop. Okay, so that's doing that. Let me make sure I ain't using it for storage this time, and I am, as always. Stop storing stuff in the oven. The oven is for you to cook in. That's something I need everybody to get because I don't got it. Okay, now it says stir together water, cheese, biscuit mix until the dough forms and do not overmix. Okay, let's get a bowl. And then it says I need 3/4 cups of cold water. I'm gonna use that machine right there because that got the freezing water. And then it says a 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm glad I got some cheese. My husband ain't tell me that part. And 1 pack of biscuits. Okay, before we start on these biscuits though, we got to season up our shrimp. So I got my McCormick garlic butter shrimp scampi. Okay, I'm not gonna use the whole pack because I don't know. Let me see. I gotta see if it's salty or not because I never used this one before. It's lemony. Okay, so I gotta be mindful. Ooh, that's good though. I'm just use the whole pack. Just use the whole pack. Ain't gonna kill nobody. It's just gonna make it feel like. Okay, go ahead and get them a good stir because you want all of those shrimp to be coated. And then what I think I want to do is I want like a little char on it or a little crustation situation going on. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch. That'll give you a crust. Okay, Deani is putting away the dishes, so you're gonna hear some noises. But let me tell you something that most people probably ain't tell you. When you are doing measuring is two different things. When you're using a measuring cup, these are for powder. Anything powder. Anything liquid that you need to measure, you should always be using a cup. They are different. This may be 1 cup and this may be 1 cup. But if you measure it out, it's 2 different cups. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to shred some of this cheese. Listen, it's a half a cup of shredded cheese. I don't know if I'm gonna use that much, but we're gonna do our thing with this cheese right here because this is what we have. Funny thing is I tell y'all the rule of thumb when it comes down to measuring. My husband said, well, why don't you just use the measuring cup? And I said, no, you can't do it. He said, who told you that? Watching the cooking shows. That's what we learn. We learn watching stuff. Okay, so the next step say put this pouch to the side. The next step says after we shred our cheese, okay? The next step is we're gonna put this in here and then we're gonna add in our water. Okay, let's do that. I want y'all to see me because I'm following directions. That's what you do. You follow directions. If you're not willing to be on camera, then we know you ain't following directions. For all of those who ain't over there making that content, the Lord been telling them, you ain't on camera because you ain't following directions. Make the content. Just make the content. I know you scared, but just do it. Do it scared so you can get your blessings on the other side. Let's get us a thing to mix this up. All right, we got it. Let's go ahead and mix it. It say don't over mix, so we got to be mindful. Okay, but it say stir and then it say scoop. So I guess these is gonna be like, yeah, it's getting thick. So then you just gonna scoop out spoons to make it the size you want. Now listen to me, it don't say nothing about spraying your pan or your dish on this box. But baby, this is one of the directions I'm gonna have to do on my own. I'm gonna tell you why. Because ain't nobody gonna be up in this house talking about me. Because the biscuits are stuck. You see this water is already boiling? Before we even get to the biscuits, let's go ahead and pop this in here so that we know that our noodles will be nice and perfect. Some people like to break their noodles. You can, that's all your preference, boo-boo. Have a go at it. It's your kitchen. You do what you want. But right now, I'm not gonna break. But if it was spaghetti gets broken. Now back to these non-stick biscuits. I got 2 spoons. I'm gonna show you something. You grab it up, and then what you do is you just scoop it off with your other spoon. That's just a little trick I learned. Something I realize is 1 scoop is not enough, so go ahead and it depends on what size you want your biscuits. If you want your biscuits to be big, I want mine to be big. So that's Lady K. That ain't no biscuit size. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Up in here, it is. We just gonna move them to the side just like that. You make your biscuits the size you want. But I know how these folks eat up in here, cause we be getting into fusses all the time about how we up in here eating. And if you anything like us, you want a good biscuit, a good size. Somebody come bringing you a baby biscuit. You ain't no baby. I ain't no baby. I don't want no baby biscuits. I want a manly biscuit. I want a biscuit like my husband. I want a manly biscuit. Don't you come bring it. In my opinion, once your biscuits look like that, because all you need is 6. So you just make them big. This is all you need right here. You see them biscuits sliding, that means they ain't gonna stick. They ain't gonna stick. Glory, glory, hallelujah. So what I did was I just went through and I just, made them all big. Now let's go ahead and pop them in the oven. It say scoop them, we did that. It say stir it, we did that. It say scoop it, we did that. Now it say bake for 14 to 16 minutes or 2 golden brown. Y'all better watch these biscuits, because you ain't gonna say Lady K told me. The box say put it on 420. That's what the box say. Then it say cook it for 15 minutes. Baby, them biscuits gonna be burned. They're gonna be burnt. I think you should check them at 7 minutes. Now, if you're anything like me, you be forgetting. Let's set a timer. 7 minutes, start. You see these noodles? Let's go ahead and make sure that they are all in there because we want al dente noodles. We want them to be perfect. So go ahead and mix them up just like that. Now let's get to these shrimp. But before we even start to make some shrimp, honey, we gonna make some dishwater. We gonna wash up these few dishes. You know why? Because my mom always said, if your kitchen ain't clean, the food ain't healthy. Clean them dishes. Okay, I got one more thing to wash right there. But before we start washing that, we got to make sure that we are following our instructions because right here on there it says that we got 2 minutes left. And because we got 2 minutes left, we is on the ball. I'm going to need some of this butter, so I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit more of it. I'm going to put a whole stick in there. And this is for the next step. After baking, it says melt butter in the microwave in a safe bowl. Add the garlic and herb seasoning until it is blended. This is your garlic and herb pack. So, I'm going to finish the dishes, but let me pop this in the microwave. That's the timer going off, dance. Alright. Okay, see now look at this. They not done yet. Look at how they swell up. We're going to put them back in because they not done yet. I'm going to put them in for another 5 minutes. Okay, so now we got our shrimp. We're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of cornstarch. Cornstarch is just going to give you that good little char and that good little crustation thing going on. You know what I'm saying? We want it to be just have a little crisp on it. You don't got to. You can avoid this option if you don't want to. Or if you don't have cornstarch, go ahead and add in a little bit of flour. It's the same thing. Only difference is cornstarch is going to give you more of a crisp while flour is going to give you a crisp, but the cornstarch is going to give you like a bite, a crunch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's come on over here to this. Come on. Okay, so while our pan is getting hot, we're going to go ahead and do our thing with this butter, garlic, herb stuff right here. Hold on, let me grab my scissors. Let's cut it open. All right, so we got it all mixed up. It is nice and thick, and whatever I don't use for my biscuits, I can also use it for the sauce, for the what's the name? Okay, so once that is melted, the next thing you do is spoon or brush on your mixture, which is that's like a topping, a garlic topping. So now let's go ahead and get to these shrimp. I can throw that away because all of those instructions is done. All right, so now we have to get our pan a little hot. I'm going to add in some olive oil. And you guys, Deani pointed out something. As if you notice, our stove looks purple underneath, but it's not purple. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my shrimp. I want to give y'all a close-up because y'all deserve to see this up close and personal. All right, so you literally just want to grab up your shrimp and put them in here. And okay, go ahead. I'm dancing because the beeping is going off again. Let's just go ahead and plop our shrimp in there, and then we're going to check them biscuits. Okay, we're not looking for them to be fully cooked. We're just looking for them to start to get a good char and to get some pinkness, okay? So once they start to turn pink, they are almost done. You don't want to overcook your shrimp because then they're going to be all gooey. But look, do y'all see that? That's the color we're looking for. Let's get these biscuits. These look, oh y'all, look at these biscuits. They look good. They nice, ooh, nice and soft. Let's go ahead and just spoon on, or I'm just gonna pour it on. Pour on some of that good old butter. Ooh, ooh, that look good. Okay, let's put together this food. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in this butter that's left. And then I'm add some more butter. This right here. Okay, let's add in some of this And I'm going to add in a good amount. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in some heavy cream. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and give it a mix with this spoon. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. This is the creamy version. So you can do the ordinary version, but this is going to be the creamy version, and that sauce is going to thicken up. Then I'm going to add in some white cooking wine. Now you can add real wine. We don't drink, so we wasn't getting that. Okay, add in some of that. Ooh, it smells so good. I'm going to add in a little bit more, just a little bit more. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my noodles out of the water. I did not remove them from the water because I want some of that water. Now listen, what happens is some people don't realize it, but when you add some of your noodle water to your pasta, what it does is it helps everything stick. The sauce will stick a whole lot better. So trust me, I learned that from watching a cooking show as well. So just use a little bit of your water, or you could just grab your noodles out like this. The starch that's in the noodles also will help it to stick. So some people may say, well, why didn't you rinse your noodles? Some recipes call for you not to rinse your noodles. That's why, okay? So you gotta make sure that you got the right ones, the right idea. Oh, y'all, I'm tossing noodles all on the fire. All on the fire. Oh, Lord. That's gonna stick. Don't make a mess, but if you do, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Now, once everything is done, I just added one more scoop of that garlic butter. I'm going to add in some fresh parsley, and I'm gonna do it like the, you know, like the people do it on the TV shows. You know, you got. See, that's how we make ourselves feel good. We act like they act on the TV shows, cause what? Your platform is your TV show. Boom. And then you want to add in some lemon juice. Now you can use a fresh lemon. That's up to you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Go ahead and get that a good mix. And then add in your fresh parsley. Oh, it smells so good. Let's go ahead and sprinkle in this beautiful parsley on our food. And give that a good mix. And that's it. Time to Okay, so I just sat down. My husband said I'm gonna have to keep this one in a rotation. It is definitely really, really good. Okay, worth trying. I said, let me show y'all a bite. Baby, what you think about it again?
It's good.
It's really good, you guys. Johnny, what you think about it? They can hear you.
So you can say
It's good.
Despite the assurances from the Japanese government, people are worried what if the prophecy is right?
It's really good.
These tremors are the three
The biscuits, let me get y'all. The biscuit is so soft. Look at that. You have to follow it. The way I say it, don't overcook it. Put it in for 7 minutes, check it, and then another 5. Perfect.
We made it to the end of the video. So, as always, thank you so much for watching the whole video in its entirety, and I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you are interested in other recipes that's just like this, simple to follow yet amazing, and remind you of your grandmother's go ahead and order our cookbook right on Amazon. It'll be linked